Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is Waga. We are going to start building a new app in this video series, and we are going to be building a Tinder clone. We're going to use Flutter, of course, Firebase, and we're going to use BLoC as our state management solution of choice. Yeah, basically in Firebase, we're going to use almost all the services. We're going to use storage for storing our images. We're going to use authentication to authenticate users, and we're going to use the Firestore database as our messaging service, right? And as always, I always like to start with this. Like the video, leave a comment if you have a question, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button to ensure that you are informed whenever a new video is uploaded. So basically, what's the app? The app is going to be called Chill. I know, very creative. It's going to be called Chill, and it allows you to meet people you're interested in. And if both of you hit the match button, you will be allowed to communicate and start a chat, and hopefully, yeah, you can take it offline. Like, it will allow you to match based on what you're interested in. Yes, and also among the things you could use to evaluate somebody is maybe their image. It will only show you the people of the sex that you're interested, of course, their image, their age also. Their age is also included, and we only allow people above the age of 18 into the app. And yeah, basically that, and the image. Yeah, I've talked about the image. So basically that's the app. It will take a fair bit of amount of time to build, and I think it best experience rather than just talk about it. Let's just experience it. Assuming you're a new user, when the app is loaded like so, it's in the simulator currently running, you are going to come to this login page. We assume that whenever a user comes for the first time, that they are a returning user, so it comes to the login page. He or she comes to the login page, and supposing they're not a new user like we are, we could come and click "Are you new?" and we get a new account, and we're going to go to the sign up page, this sign up page, like so. As you can see, when we start off, the sign up button is disabled like so until we type in both the email and password. And as you can see, with the email and password, both of them have validation. So we could come here and we could say the email is going to be, let's say we are Juliet at gmail.com, like so. And we come to password, and the password is going to be, we enter our password. Of course, it obscures text, and you see the button is now glowing, is now white. We can hit sign up, and after we sign up, of course, you can see the various states, the various BLoC states. This we're using something called BLoC Delegate to do this, and we can see the transitions, the states, the current states, the event, the next state, various things which we will all go through in when we're using BLoC. And we come to the profile setup page. Here we set up our profile and our interests. So first thing we do is we pick an image, and we're just going to use one of the images available on the simulator, right? You could upload your own images, but you can just use one of these. So let's set this is going to be our image, and our name is going to be Juliet, like so. Our birthday is going to be, you see, you can't be born after 2001, January 1st. I wanted to make sure that it's about 19 years from the year that we pick, so that we make sure that all our users are going to be 18, right? So that in case somebody is born on 31st December or something. So basically that's why we're using 2001 rather than 2002. So yeah, so let's assume that all our users are 18. So let's say yeah. So we are sure here this guy is 18 and a couple of months old. So we can hit done. And remember, if we look at our save button for our profile is disabled until we fill all the details. So we come, Juliet is female, and she's looking for males, like so. And she hits save. And when you hit save, you go to the the what's it called, the search page, and this is the search page. And because I made both users with the same simulator, you find that this user in question is 0 kilometers away, right? So this is a user that was also made here, and you can see here that his sex is, this is the male symbol, of course, so this is male. His name is creatively called Test. His age is 19. He is 0 kilometers away, and we have a couple of buttons here, and we can decide whether we like him or we don't like him, right? So we'll continue from there. So after we get the user here, the user we could check, we have Test, who's 19 years old, and we can decide whether or not we like them. And we could come here, there are 4 buttons. 2 of these buttons are aesthetic, like this lightning and this settings. It's called the settings something. They don't really do anything. Like you could hit this lightning and you get you don't see anything, and you could hit this and they don't do anything. This settings button. But these 2 other buttons, the X or the clear, and this is called the solid heart. These are the ones that you use to interact with the users. And when you hit the X, you reject the person, and when you hit the heart, you like them. So, for example, we don't like Test, right? We could decide we don't like Test, and we're going to hit the X button like so, and he's going to move from the list. So we hit text, and it searches for the next user. And oh, we have his brother, Test 2. Let's like him, and it's going to search again. And we have another one called Tester. Fine, let's like, we're on a liking spree. Let's like Tester. And we have Test 1. Okay, we don't like Test 1. Let's get rid of him. And we have, oh, the one we were looking for, Romeo, right? And yeah, we have Romeo, and we could decide that we like Romeo, right? Of course, we're called Juliet, so we definitely like Romeo. So what we could do with Romeo is we could hit the heart button. So we could hit heart like this, and we like Romeo. And I think when you have gone through all the users, those are the accounts that I'd created, you will get the words no one here. That means that you've gone through all the users and you have selected all the users, made all the choices. And after that, you would come here and you have the matched user and the someone likes you. And what could happen is that I could go to on my other computer, I have the same app opened, and I am going to log in as Romeo. So I am going to log in as Romeo, and I will see that Juliet likes me, right? So I will come here. I will come to Juliet like so, and I am going to hit the like button, and you're just watch the screen what happens. So I have liked Juliet, and you see immediately we get Romeo. Oh, we both have the same image. Okay, yeah, we should have picked more diverse images in the what it's called, in the chat screen, basically. Yeah, so we are going to continue from there. So we continue, and we have another user that has liked us, Sam, another user we matched. I just created to show another feature. So one thing that happens is when you match with somebody, you click on them and they click on you, they appear on your matched user. But if somebody clicks on you, they appear under someone likes you. So for example, I have a user that I've just created, and I'm going to hit the heart button. So when I hit the heart button, money appears on my page as somebody who likes you. So when you come here, you have an option. You could either pick money. You see his male, his name is Money, he's 19 years old, and he's 15,449 kilometers. The story of why that is you can find out if you watch the series. I had trouble with the geolocator package, so I had to hard code some values. But I explain everything and I sort everything out. And yeah, so basically Money is 15,449 kilometers away. And so let's reject him based on that. We could reject him. We could either pick X or hearts, depending on what we are interested in, right? So we are going to hit X, and when we hit X, he's going to disappear from the foreground and also disappear from the someone likes you screen. So like so, if we hit hearts, they would move up here, right? Or we could just hit hearts so that you can see. So now he has moved from the someone who likes you page to up here. So we could come here and look at Romeo, and in Romeo we have the option of clicking on their, if we click on this, we go to the conversation section, right? And so we could hit here, conversation section, and if there is no one has typed anything, you just get the start conversation. But we won't go there immediately. Let's look at other features first. And we come back here and we find that Romeo has been removed from our matched user. Now we have Sam, and we look at Sam and we go like yeah, so after you select somebody from here, you can't reject them from here. So let's just hit Sam and also do the same for you can't reject them in the future though if they say something you don't like. So one thing we could do is we could go to the messaging part section and come like so. We can click outside that, and let's come here, and we see the words chat room open, telling you that you can communicate with the person, Sam, and also Romeo. So we would come here, and on the other side they also see the same thing. They also see chat room available with your name. So for example, let me initiate. I think this is Money. Money is going to send a message to Juliet. So it's going to say, let's say, hi beautiful, like so. Hi beautiful, and send, like so. And you're going to see the words hi beautiful that appear immediately. Hi beautiful, and you could click on them. We could make them a bit darker if we want, but yeah, hi beautiful, that's okay. So we could click on this and we come here and we find our message hi beautiful from this side, and we could choose to respond to Money, right? We could send him or them a picture, and we could pick this picture like so and give it a second, and it's going to take a bit of time. We don't compress pictures, so they take a bit of time when you're using them on storage. So as you can notice, Money's messages appear on the left of the screen, and basically if we use the cross-axis alignment of a column, that's what we're doing. Money's appears at the start and yours appears at the end, right? And if you can notice, the send button is disabled until we type something. So we could say thanks Money, and you see the button has been enabled, and we hit send like so, and it comes and we get the message. Now Money comes back and says, so let's meet at my place, like so. Money says that, and Money says let's meet at my place, and we hit send like so, and we should see it. Why didn't it? It's not appearing for some reason. Let's go into the messages. Okay, here it is. So let's meet at my place. Okay, it's not reloading for some reason. When we go back, it's not reload. Okay, yeah, it has reloaded. So let's meet at my place. So basically, after that, supposing she is not this, supposing Juliet does not want to meet at the place, you could long press and you asked whether you want to delete this chat or not. This action is reversible. You could hit no, or if you do this, you could hit yes, like so, and Money is deleted and we have gotten rid of him. And the advantage is this button here logs us out. So we could log out like so, and we could come back and log in as Money, and say it's money@gmail.com, like so, and hit the password. And the button is enabled. You see the button is disabled until you log in. No one here, and we come here and match users, no one, and we come here to Juliet. Manny still has access to the messages, and he can still send another message like so, hi, like so. And you see here it's Juliet, and if we go back to Juliet's page and we log in as Juliet@gmail, Money has been deleted, right? So we won't see anything. So we log in as Juliet, come back and check the app, come back, we see we do not have Money's message, but so Money can continue sending messages, but Juliet has ghosted him by deleting. You could also come to Romeo and send, maybe you can send, if you click on the plus button, you send an image. If you click on this is called the send button. If you click on the send button, you send a message. And if no one has sent any message, you get the word start the conversation. And of course, the messages have, you see the time, how long ago they were created. This is 5 minutes ago. There's a package you use for that. It's called time ago. And yeah, that. So basically, that's the entire app. You can match people here, you can reject them, you can match people here, you can reject them, and in the messages you can delete their messages. That is the entire app. We use Flutter BLoC, and yeah, we use Flutter BLoC, so there's a bit of, we go through every single aspect of BLoC, we talk a lot about BLoC, and we use more than, I believe, 8 or 9 blocks. So by the time you do this, you'll be very, very clear in your mind on blocks. And that's the entire app basically. So that is basically the app, and those are all the features. I don't think I've left any behind. Yeah, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I will see you when we start building the app.